Anisha falls in love immediately.
Which I didn't know about myself. Long story short, I haven't been with anyone in 3 years at all, intentionally single, and Bali was like, stop this nonsense. And I was
Bali's like, you need to get laid.
Well, before she left for Australia, I had like a intervention with her outside like wings.
It was an intervention.
It was.
It literally was, right?
Because I just didn't want to talk to or meet any guy.
We had gone for Korean food, and then I was like, I need to talk to you. And I literally had an intervention with her because I'm like, okay, it's now or never, I'm just going to tell her. And I was like, you're going to Australia, you need to go bang everything in sight.
Oh, yeah,
like,
you used
just
the word bang a lot that
go
week.
bang. Just go fuck. She was really mortified and a little bit offended, but she's like, okay, whatever, can you just drop me home? And then like a week later, I hooked you up with somebody. It was a friend's friend. So it's not even somebody I know well, but it was a recommendation from somebody I trust.
But he checked all the boxes, and I was hesitant because I haven't spoken to a guy in 3 years. And I was like, no, Bali, I don't want to talk to him. Besides, I think he's shorter than me, but whatever. The point is, I was leaving to Australia that Monday, and you set me up with him Friday.
What you guys don't know about this one is she's such a teddy bear. She's such a teddy bear. So she actually prepares herself for being hurt.
I don't prep myself.
She looks for reasons not to like somebody.
Yeah,
before they
right.
I
So
self-sabotage.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's
I
what
don't.
it is.
I'm not scared of getting hurt. I'm like, what can I do to make sure this doesn't work?
Yeah.
So I go to Australia, and midway through Australia, I start calling Bali from Australia, and I'm like, why hasn't he called me? So then I get back from Australia.
He can't reach his phone, remember?
So anyways, you okay?
We hit heads.
Is I enjoy Australia. I have a spiritual awakening. I become vegan, vegetarian, and I decide maybe I want to start talking to guys again. I'm going to give this guy a chance, but I've been in Australia for 2 weeks. Remember, I was like, I'm moving here. I'm never coming back.
Yeah.
But where's this guy? Why hasn't he called me? The minute I landed in Miami, and he called me. And I think that's what touched me so much.
But he obviously paid enough
He waited.
attention to know when she was coming back.
And then we talked for a week, and I fell in love with this guy because he was just so nice.
Never meeting him.
Never met him, but he checked all the boxes.
And this is the first guy you spoke to after your ex.
And that's what he will never know. Maybe he will know now. And whoever you are, if you know this is about you, I'm very happy for you. And you opened my heart chakra. So it didn't work out.
Oh, yeah, I opened the heart chakra.
This is the heart chakra opener.
He ended up meeting someone else and fell in love immediately and got married. They tell me when a guy knows they want to get married, they know.
I mean, it depends on the guy.
I wasn't ready to get married at that time.
But wait, before this, he ghosted you.
We spoke for 2 weeks, great conversation, and then he disappeared.
He ghosted you.
And I was like, wait, is this what people do now? And then that's when I say I checked into the psych ward, which I do a lot.
We had a divorce party.
God,
We had a divorce
She
party.
literally analyzed everything.
Because I don't have a lot of
Every timestamp
dating
over
experience.
the last 2 weeks, every minute, like it was
But I
all.
get it.
I'm not that girl that's talking to 50 guys at a time, and from what I'm learning,
It was like an NCIS episode.
we're the three of us are old-fashioned. For me, if I'm hearing now that when my millennials are talking to people, they're talking to about 30 people at a time. So if I'm talking to someone, I'm talking to 1 or 2. That's it.
But then, he drunk booty texted her. I was there.
Weeks later.
And it was horrifying.
So
And I
there's
was like,
witnesses and
Yeah.
proof. I was sad because I thought like, oh, this guy checks all the boxes. It would be nice to meet. And he talked a big game, as most guys do, because I think that's just what guys do now. They're talking to 30 people, they're on apps, and I'm old-fashioned.
I mean, not all of them get married as quickly after.
Well,
they
and
switch
here's
years.
the
Most
thing,
people
like
do.
I kept saying, wow, he's really mannerless, and I'm sorry, and wow, it's just it's a lack of good manners. But I don't even think it's that. I think it's just that that's what people do.
But I think the lesson
Oh,
here
and I've
is.
also told her she's gonna get a call in less than a year from now.
I think the lesson
She'll
is.
get a booty drunk text from him.
I think the lesson is that sometimes we think as modern dating people that ghosting is nothing, but there's context to every situation, and for some people it is something.
We
So
would never ghost.
I
So you
would
should-
never.
you should give context to people who need it. I think
So-
that's where we're ending the podcast.